7-star Steel TERA Blastoise has finally arrived in Scarlet and Violet, and it is very much kind of a pushover compared to some of the other raids that we've had. For whatever reason, they didn't give it Ice Beam, they didn't give it Earthquake, and they gave it no fighting coverage moves, which means fighting-type Pokemon eat through this raid. This one is no exception to that rule, and it does insane amounts of damage without ever having to Terra. So, thanks to Mr. Dalvor in my community, we have a monstrous build to talk about today. So let's take a look at Water Urshifu and how it destroys 7-star Blastoise. Let's get to it. All right, so let's talk about Urshifu here for a second, okay? Urshifu is kind of a monster for this. I mean, this thing is very much a monster because it not only beats Blastoise, but you never have to use your Terra. It is so consistent and so insane, it's not even funny. So, Urshifu, French Urshifu to be exact, is fighting and water type. This is Water Urshifu, as you can see behind my head. And its Terra type is Stellar. You're not going to use your Terra, but if for some reason you need to, Stellar Terra is what you end up needing to use. Okay? Razor Claw is the held item on this one. It boosts the critical hit ratio of users' moves, which is super, super important on this one. Okay? And it's level 100 because even though it is consistent, it's still a 7-star raid and should be treated as such. Okay? So, EVs on this one, maxed out in physical attack and special defense here with a gentle nature. So plus special defense minus physical defense on this one. Ability is Unseen Fist, which, doesn't matter because we're not, Blastoise never protects. And your moveset on this one is Low Sweep, Drain Punch, Sword Stance, and Focus Energy. And the strat here is, it's pretty ridiculous, okay? So turn 1, you Focus Energy. Turns 2, 3, 4, you Sword Stance, so you're at +6. You Drain Punch until Blastoise clears itself. Once it clears itself, you Low Sweep twice to drop its speed. Okay? After you've done that, you go back to running Sword Stance 3 times to get yourself back at +6, and then simply run Drain Punch until the end of the raid. That is all you have to do. Okay? Don't believe me? See what it looks like in a raid solo versus Blastoise. Let's get to it. If this works, I'm telling you right now, if this works, this will be the most chaotic thing I have ever done before. Period. The end. Whatsoever. All right, so let's see how this works. This is Water Urshifu Terra Stellar, and we start off, we do Focus Energy and then Drain Punch 3 times. Blastoise will clear itself between the Shell Smash. You Low Sweep after it wipes until it wipes itself the first time. And then after that, it's just Drain Punch and Sword Stance. That's it. Okay? So, we get Withdraw. After we get Withdraw, Shield goes up. After that, we start off, we do Focus Energy turn 1. So if you didn't know, Focus Energy is not ever cleared in a raid. Even when Blastoise does, it's clear where it clears our stats, it doesn't do anything. That's it. So we come in, we do Drain Punch. Apparently we're doing it 3 times is what we're doing. Oh, Focus Energy, then Sword Stance 3 times. Oh, okay. All right, so Focus Energy, then we do Sword Stance 3 times on this one. Not Drain Punch 3 times. So Focus Energy, there's Sword Stance number 1. It really has no fighting coverage. So, Hydro Pump's gonna hit, but you're gonna watch it does, nothing to us. The fact that they gave this no fighting type coverage is really ridiculous. And to prove how ridiculous it is, we're actually going to do this one, and you can actually do this one and never Terra whatsoever. So we do Sword Stance 3 times, and then after we do Sword Stance 3 times, it's just Drain Punch. That's all we do. This thing is Yeah. The fact that Blastoise has no coverage for fighting is nuts, and the fact that that does that much damage because it's a crit is just insane. So we're just gonna Drain Punch now until it wipes itself, and then we're gonna do Low Sweep ×2 after that once it clears itself, and then yeah, we just do the thing, chat. This is all we do. And yeah, we're gonna try and do this with no Tera at all. Hydro Pump comes in. Tera on this one is Tera Stellar, so you will get that, like, it's like 1.2 times stab, but you don't need it. Like, it does all the things. So, and it's a crit, and then you see it's just spamming Hydro Pump, and Hydro Pump does absolutely, like, it does nothing whatsoever. It's absolutely ridiculous. It crits me and still does nothing. All right, so Blastoise clears itself. Since it cleared itself, we do Low Sweep twice now. So Low Sweep, there's damage. It's a crit, as we figured it would be. Speed Fell, which is good. Hydro Pump does the thing, a little bit of damage to us. It's a crit, okay. Low Sweep number 2. After we do this, it's a crit. Speed Fell again. Hydro Pump, as long as the one doesn't crit, it shouldn't do, yeah, like hardly anything. And now we go back to using Drain Punch. That's like all you have to do. It's absolutely insane that there's no coverage for this. So, once we get to the point with this where we're breaking shield, it's gonna do Shell Smash. And once it does Shell Smash, then we just go back and continue to do the same thing. We want Blastoise to be as slow as possible during this. But I mean, yeah, if you look at, like, Urshifu has come nowhere near close to getting KO'd. And that's with taking like 3 freaking crits from Blastoise at this point. So Blastoise clears, which is fine. We don't care about Blastoise clearing because it's going to Shell Smash. So since it's going to Shell Smash, we're going to be able to get 1 Sword Stance off. Actually, we can just Sword Stance back to max at this point. Unless it starts, like, unless it starts hitting real hard with crits, we don't need to do anything. So, we go. It's also a good time. Urshifu, very easy to get if you beat the Indigo Disc already. Because it's basically, it's a guaranteed treat. That's +4, so I need 1 more SD. So SD goes off, that's fine. That's +6. We're gonna get Hydro Pumped 1 more time. We're still significantly faster. We don't get crit. We're just now down in the yellow. And now we just go back and start Drain Punching again. This is legitimately such an easy raid that Urshifu just sits here and eats everything. And the nice thing is unlike Poliwrath with this one, if we run out of Drain Punches, we still have... There's Shell Smash. If we run out of Drain Punches on this one, we still have Low Sweep that we can do. So defense and special defense fall. Attack rises, which is fine. Special attack speed rises, but we did low. So since we did Low Sweep, we're still faster. We do Drain Punch, and we go. And the nice thing is we're just gonna keep eating through this, and we don't ever have to, like, Tera whatsoever. So, shield's broken. Hydro Pump hits. It, even with its boosted from Shell Smash, doesn't do hardly anything to us. So, Drain Punch. God, that's a lot of damage after the shield is down. Woo! I think we're going to be fine at this point. I think at this point, yeah, we've already caught back up to the timer and we don't have to do anything. Holy cow. This is quite possibly the most ridiculous build I have seen for a 7-star raid in a long time. Rain Dance goes up, it doesn't matter whatsoever. We still have 6 Drain Punches left. It just eats, man. The crits, the +6 sword stance. Dude, it really does just eat. Even that, not very effective. It does the thing, man. And it never once did this. Did we ever hit a point where we're like, oh man, we need to TERA to do extra damage, or we need to TERA in order to avoid the timer running out? There's still 15% of the timer left. Blastoise is shell smashed, and we're still doing this much damage. This is ridiculous. If you were to TERA on this, if you did this again and TERA'd on this, this raid would be over so fast, it's not even funny. We end the raid at full health. Blastoise goes down at like 15% of the timer left, and never once did we come close to getting KO'd. We never got out of the orange on this one. Water Urshifu is a monster for this raid. Holy cow. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this one, what you're thinking of Steel TERA Blastoise, how hard you think it is, and what you've brought to this raid. As always, if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button, consider subscribing. Special thanks to Dalvor in my community for coming up with this one. This is easily the most monstrous build ever, especially since it doesn't have to TERA. Holy cow, man. So, but that's all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!